info today. I know there's a lot of people in the game with missing characters, so we're going to touch base on that, and then we're going to bring you some brand new info coming from Ubisoft FAQ about seasonal characters, how it's going to work for sure, and if your main character is going to be involved or not. This is a must watch. Listen to the whole thing and then form your own opinion from this now that we have all the info. Okay? We'll start out first with missing characters. Alright? If you did not take part in the crafting table glitch after it was patched, you have nothing to worry about. Your character will be coming back. If you did take part, you may never get your character back. They are not tied to one another, but I know they are trying to figure it out. As far as never seeing the character again, I know there's a lot of us that have had corrupted data coming from this game. You can try to reinstall the game and download your game progress from the cloud and see if that brings your character back. My advice would be just to wait it out. It'll come back. Don't worry about it. Your seasonal character is not going to have to delete one of your main characters, so you don't need to worry about that. You can still keep your 4 characters. Okay, so they're not deleting it because of the new season that's coming up. They're not deleting it because you're banned at this moment. Just if you took part in the crafting table glitch, just don't be surprised. I'm not saying that's what's happening, just don't be surprised. Alright? So, wait it out. They are working on it. They are trying to get everybody's agents back. I personally don't know anyone that's affected by this, but there is a bunch of people that were. So, we are going to be updating you as soon as we know anything more on the missing character situation. Moving forward, we are going to bring you the brand new info on Season 2.0 and how the character situation is going to work. Alright? So, Ubisoft dropped Season 2.0 FAQ. It's about a 13-minute read. I'm not going to read it all to you. You guys can go check it out if you want. I'm just going to read some bits and parts that are going to pertain to you, the game, your character, and how it works. Okay? So we'll just start out here real quick. Agents, we've heard your concerns regarding the introduction of seasonal characters in the Division 2 with Season 2.0 later this year. We want to clarify how seasonal characters will impact your existing main characters and answer a few questions about Season 2.0. And then they go on to talk about the main idea behind Season 2.0 is the breakaway from the current repetitive seasonal model by transforming the entire experience. With your main characters, we need to consider various progressional and power level details, making it nearly impossible to create a well-balanced experience that is enjoyable for all. So this just means when they're dropping a new season and it's 100 levels and we knock it out in 2 days or 1 day, they don't want that. They want it to be a balanced experience for all, right? So they don't want some people to take all season long and then other people to take 2 days. They want everybody to share the same experience. So let me continue on from this. So this is where some things you're not going to like. Starting all players at level 1. Okay? Your seasonal character will go from 1 to 40. Exactly how your main character did. Okay? So 1 to 40. Alright? Ensures that we have a clear understanding of where they are in their progression journey. When faced with specific challenges, to put it simply, in order to craft challenges with precision, we need a fresh start. So, they are going to give everyone a fresh start, including them, and then they're going to read our progression from there and see, Are we slamming the content, or is the content too hard? Are we getting just barely getting through it? They want to read how we're doing it. All right. Additionally, seasonal resets bring another layer of excitement since modifiers are phased out at the end of each season. So I don't know if you've heard this or not, but seasons from 2.0 on will have modifiers. So like if you've ever been to Kinley College, it has a drop modifier. You know, there's certain modifiers that we've seen where like we kill somebody, the thing explodes, something like that, or it drops a grenade when you kill them. Whatever it may be, we're gonna have modifiers in each season, and each season should have a different modifier. And then at the end of the season, it's phased out. So, giving us freedom to impact gameplay far beyond what permanent mechanics would allow. We omitted one important detail from the Year 6 introduction. With the revamped seasonal progression, you will have the opportunity to bring your main character, and this is where a lot of your questions are going to get answered, guys, right here. About your main character, will the progression carry over? Will you be able to get the details? We're going to cover that right now. With the revamped seasonal progression, you will have the opportunity to bring your main character into the last 2 weeks of each season, known as the intermission. The intermission allows you to revisit your main character with new content and seasonal progression, using your current arsenal for experimentation, strategy, and dominance. At the start of the intermission, all rewards earned, alright guys, listen, all rewards earned with the seasonal character, including SHD levels, proficiency ranks, stash items, and collectibles, will be transferred to your main character. This transfer ensures that your main character will be more powerful than ever and prepared to tackle the season's climax. So the seasons will have a climax, okay? And you can run these on normal or master difficulty with your main character. Should you choose to experience the remainder of the season with your main agent, you can run it on a higher difficulty with your main agent. Get ready to see your favorites in a whole new way. So guys, this just states that pretty much you're going to be able to bring your character in at the last 2 weeks of every season, right? So season's what, 3 months long? So at the end of that season, you can bring your character over, dump everything into that character, run the rest of the way with your main character. All levels are supposed to be transferred to the character, so at the end you should get the 40 levels that you put into that character, any SHD levels you got with that character, any of the loot, progression, experience, expertise, any of that will go to your main character once you bring it in. Alright, here. During this time, the seasonal character will be added to your roster, giving you the option to play the season's climax mission with either the seasonal character or your preferred main character. So they're not going to take one of our characters away, guys. It's just going to have 5 characters instead of 4. Okay? In Seasons 2.0, seasonal character progression it's significantly sped up, allowing you to reach level 40 more quickly and gain SHD levels at a faster rate. This progress will be shared with your main character at the start of the intermission. So like I said, when you bring your character to the intermission, or you don't, it still should be shared no matter what. Expertise upgrades will not be available for seasonal characters. Instead, the SHD watch bonuses will be increased to account for the missing power coming from expertise. Proficiency can still be earned by seasonal characters and will be merged at the end of the season. Please note that proficiency alone does not impact gameplay. So your proficiency, you can still get proficient in items and everything like that, but they will not be used. Finally, as seasonal character progresses, finally, as seasonal character progresses, yeah, that's what it says, to level 40. Finally, as a seasonal character progresses to level 40, I apologize, guys, they will not have to complete the entire campaign again. Instead, they will have the freedom to choose which content they experience without worrying about completing certain missions for specific unlocks. So, seasonal characters will not have to complete the entire campaign again. Instead, they will have the freedom to choose which content they experience. However, there is more to the upcoming changes than just transitioning to seasonal characters. To guide you through these changes, we'll share more information in the coming months by hosting live Q&A sessions, various live streams, and the personal test server. We also encourage you to explore our Year 6 Season 1 First Rogue page, as it may answer some of your questions. So, guys, go over there and check that out. Look it up, Google it, whatever you want to do. Go to Ubisoft, look up the Year 6 Season 1 First Rogue page. It's a good read. I may do a video on it, and I may not, depending on what you guys drop in the comments. Let me know if you do want a video on that, a little bit of explanations. I have reached out to them, and I do have some info coming soon, but I have to wait until I'm cleared to give it to you. So, as we know, you no longer need to, if you're leveling up a character, a new character, a watch, whatever, a watch guy, whatever you want to call it, okay? So, you no longer got to go to New York to get your watch. So, Keener is now a manhunt. He is not a must to have your watch. You can stay in DC, go 1 through 40, and get a watch in DC and never go to New York. All players are now able to go to level 40. So we know that they're making some huge changes, guys. If you guys have any more questions or want to see more of this content, let me know below. I'll try to answer any questions I didn't get to in this video. Alright, guys, that's it for today. I love you. I'll catch you on the next one. I appreciate y'all. Hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you on the next one.